All right, welcome to our first chapter, old school marketing. I like things that are old school. I like things that are basic. And this video is giving you an overview of the entire chapter. I like to do that because how I think, I want kind of the big picture first, and then we can get into all the details. It's just how I work, so you kind of see where we're going. All right, our first topic is going to be a product service tour. When we work with a client that's coming in for business consult, I will go through this tour with them. The reason I do that is two reasons. One, I kind of want to get a sense of what is the business. I'm going to ask them a bunch of questions. The second reason is it's kind of a test. How well do they understand their business? Now, as we go through this exercise, you probably won't be able to answer all of them. In fact, we're going to come back to this at the very end of the course and see where you're at. But I'm going to be asking questions like, list all your product services. What is the problem? Why do people buy that? What are they trying to solve internally or externally? What's the pain point? And then what is your solution? How does this product service provide a solution to that problem? What are the features, the ingredients that come with this product? What makes it different in the marketplace? What are objections that you hear for this product service? Upsell and downsell opportunities. What is the margins, the gross margin and the net profit margin? And then who is the customer for each of these products and services? It starts to teach us, kind of gives us perspective of what's going on in our business. And you're like, these things don't make sense, or maybe we should add something here. The point is it's demonstrating your intimacy in your business, okay? So rather difficult. I doubt you'll be able to do all of them. And it also gives you kind of an outline of other things we're gonna be talking about. So that's a tough one. The next one is called the value ladder. Okay, let me just draw a little ladder here, or steps, I should say. One of the problems is we live and die on our core offering, right? We think that's the only thing that we sell. And what we've got to be able to do is realize once we sell something, there are more problems that come with that. For example, I might sell some consult, but then I notice that clients lose momentum, okay, and accountability. So I might sell some 30, 60, 90-day packages to keep that momentum going. There are more products and services that you can authentically provide to your customer that you might not be realizing. There might be some products and services that are lower value and lower price that you could be offering. It doesn't all live and die right here. And that's the problem I see. We live and die in that core offering. This first step we'll spend some time on. It is the very first step, and it's where we come up with lead magnets. Okay? What can I build that's free for that potential target audience? Right? In exchange for an email. We're going to talk a lot about emails. We're trying to get emails. What are some things that I can provide that helps the potential customer kick the tires a little bit, learn about us a little bit? There's no risk to it, and it's got to be something of value. So we'll talk a lot about this very first step, and then how do we fill in some of these other steps? You might have products and services you never even thought about that are sitting right in front of you. Okay, so let's talk about our third one, the target audience. When everyone's your customer, no one's your customer. It's learning to get really good. In fact, we'll talk about a bell-shaped curve, getting really good with what is that target area that really struggles with that problem that we have a solution for. Getting very good at that, niching down. We'll talk about a couple things. What are those characteristics of that core audience, that target audience, that thirsty audience, such as demographics? What are their psychographics, their motivations? What are their firmographics, if it's a business or a certain stage, et cetera, et cetera. And then building an avatar. What does that ideal customer look like? Just to help personify so it's got a little more traction. And when I think about my best customers for this product, they tend to look like this person. And every time I give that pitch, I'm visualizing that person because they're my perfect customer. And then where do they even hang out? For this kind of product, maybe they hang out on social media, or maybe this is more of a networking thing. Starting to understand where they even hang out, so we'll spend some time on target audience. We're going to talk about pricing. And part of it is getting out of this mindset of just marketplace pricing. This is the going rate. And starting to think about creating an offer, an irresistible offer, taking my core product, and there are things that might complement it. They might supplement it. And by doing that, I'm bundling it. I'm creating an offer that I can charge more for because authentically it comes with more value. And so starting to think about your product and services as offers and what else could go with it, which could deem a little bit higher price, higher value. And then we're going to create pricing menus. You've seen these before, the bronze package, the silver package, the gold package. And what we're doing is we're taking these concepts from value ladder and bundling, and showing the customer, here's what it looks like for you. You know, these are the different things that you get and the cost that's associated with it. So kind of putting in perspective for the customer of what that looks like. All right, and then lastly, in this section, old school marketing, we're going to talk about competitor analysis. Part of this is getting out of that mindset of win-lose, not seeing competitors as someone you're going to battle with, just being curious. What else is happening in the marketplace? Because sometimes at this point, because this is a reflection point, you look back and you're like, my God, I'm doing the exact same thing as everyone else. I'm a commodity. And we use this analogy of red ocean versus blue ocean. Red ocean means there's blood in the water because it's full of sharks. I'm doing the same thing as everyone else and we're competing for price. Maybe I need to tweak a little bit. Maybe I need to have some slight adjustments. Maybe now I need to go back and look at these a little bit differently because I need to fit somewhere in the market. I'm not suggesting blue ocean because that's completely new markets and strategies, but maybe purple. Red and blue make purple. Maybe I need to tweak a little bit and get out of there. Maybe I need to focus on this particular audience more, right? They might be a better fit. And that way I can channel my marketing energy to that very specific audience. So this is a nice reflection point as to where are we at with all this and do I need to adjust anything? So that's old school marketing. The reason we need this as we get into the next topic of generating leads and building more customers, these old school topics are a framework to get into it. So that's what we got going. Make sure at end each of these sections you go check out the demonstration. That's where I take you through the worksheets. Here's a sample and here's a blank fillable form and here's how we do that. So, all right, go get them.